this video, I would discuss the calculator program that we have created using Matlab. Our program is divided into 5 parts: the initialization, declaration, title, user input, and the condition. First is the initialization, where we use clear and CLC to make sure that there are no stored values in the program and so that the command window would be clean. Next is the declaration, where we declare the value of a variable. Here, we declare the value of the variable n to be equal to 1, which will be used for the while loop later on. Third is the title, where we display the title of our program, which is calculator, and also the directions that would help the user to operate our program. Fourth is the user input. This part of the program prompts the user to input their first and second number along with the operation to be done. As you can see in the program, the variable x would be the input of the first number. Operation would be the input of the operation to be done, and it is in a string format because the input per operation should be the symbol for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, and the y variable would be the input of the second number. After the input of the first number, a while loop is placed so that the program would continue to run as long as the condition, which is n should be equal to 1, be satisfied. An if statement is also placed after the input of the operation so that if the user decides to stop the program, he or she would be able to do so by inputting 0 into the operation, and that would terminate the program. Last is the condition. For the condition, we use switch because it is easier to use than an if statement. If the input of the operation is a plus sign, the variable a would be equal to the first number x plus the second number y. After getting the value of a, the first number x would be equal to the value of a so that the user would be able to use that value for the next operation. Then the program would print the answer and would loop back into the input of the operation. The same algorithm applies with the other operation. The only difference is that for minus, a would be equal to x minus y. For multiplication, a would be equal to x times y. And for division, a would be equal to x divided by y. And that concludes our program. Now, I will demonstrate our program. For example, the first number is 5, and the operation is plus, and the second number is also 5. The answer would be 10. Now, if I would like to divide the answer by 5, I will type the symbol for division as the operation, and the second number by 5, and the answer would be 2. Now, if I would like to multiply it by 3, I will type in the symbol for multiplication and the number 3, and the answer is 6. If I would like to subtract 6, I would type in the minus sign and the number 6, and the answer would be 0. If I would like to end the program, I could simply type 0 in the operation and the program would terminate. That's all. Thank you.